Today we're talking about Cold Storage, the 2026 sci-fi horror movie that blends creature chaos, dark comedy, and end-of-the-world stakes into one pretty wild ride. At its core, Cold Storage is a contained disaster story. The film follows two night shift workers, Tea Cake and Naomi, who are just trying to get through another boring shift at a storage facility. What they don't know is that this place is built on top of a long-abandoned Cold War bunker, and inside that bunker is something that was never meant to be released. A parasitic fungus that feeds, grows, and mutates at an insane rate gets loose, and suddenly this quiet job turns into a fight to stop a global extinction event. The movie immediately makes it clear what kind of tone it's going for. This isn't a slow, prestige sci-fi thriller. It's fast, messy, and very aware of how ridiculous its premise is. One minute, you're watching people panic as the infection spreads, and the next, you're getting jokes, awkward conversations, and moments that feel intentionally absurd. For the most part, that mix works. The film leans into the idea that if you're dealing with a killer fungus apocalypse, sometimes the only response is nervous laughter. Joe Keery carries a lot of the movie's energy. His character, Tea Cake, is anxious, sarcastic, and completely unprepared for what's happening, which makes him easy to root for. Georgina Campbell plays Naomi as the more grounded and capable half of the duo, even though the script doesn't always give her as much to do as it should. Their chemistry is what keeps the movie moving when the plot starts to feel a little thin. Then there's Liam Neeson, who shows up as a retired bioterror expert who knows exactly how bad this situation is. He plays it straight, almost too straight, which actually works in the movie's favor. His seriousness contrasts nicely with the chaos around him, and he adds a sense of real danger to what could have easily become pure parody. Visually, Cold Storage is gross in the best way. The fungus designs are creative and unsettling, and there are several moments that lean hard into body horror. Not all of the effects look perfect, and you can definitely spot some heavy CGI here and there, but the practical elements help sell the threat. This is not a clean or subtle movie. It wants you to squirm, and sometimes it wants you to laugh while you're squirming. Where the film struggles a bit is consistency. The pacing can feel rushed, and some story threads don't get the time they deserve. There are moments where it feels like the movie wants to be smarter and more thoughtful, but then it quickly moves on to the next big scare or joke. Depending on your taste, that can either feel refreshing or frustrating. By the end, Cold Storage knows exactly what it is. It's not trying to redefine the genre or deliver a deep philosophical message. It's a fun, chaotic sci-fi horror movie that's meant to be enjoyed with a crowd, especially if you like creature features and don't mind a little silliness mixed in with your scares. Overall, Cold Storage is messy, entertaining, and self-aware. It won't work for everyone, but if you're looking for a fast-paced horror movie that doesn't take itself too seriously, this one is worth checking out. I'd give it a 7 out of 10.